When's the last time you graded your clients? Hi, my name's Gordon De Silva. I'm an accountant just like you. I have won multiple awards, British Accountancy Awards and Practice Excellence Awards. I am a best-selling author on Kindle for my book Profit Propeller. I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant. We put the three together in our Profit Multiplier program, which we work with clients on and I work with accountants on. And that is our business model for working with clients and coaching and mentoring them. And on this particular part of my business, we work with accountants to help them improve their business. Why do I do that? Do you think? Would you think? Why would I help another accountant do better? Is that not helping them compete against me? Well, I have a different view of the world to that. I believe that there is huge amounts of opportunity out there, hundreds of times more than I could ever capitalize on, and there's plenty of room for all of us. And the better we raise the bar, the better clients get served, the better business we'll all get, because clients will be educated in looking for better quality services and paying for better quality services from better quality accountants like you and I. So one of the other things that sets me apart as a business mentor, coach and consultant, because there are several coaches out there, I practice what I preach. Everything I teach I've done myself. So for example, we are certainly in the top 10% of accounting fee earners as a business owner in the country. So that would include some of the large firm partners. Where we probably don't earn as much as some of the top partners in the big four, but we're certainly in the top 10% of accounting partners. I go on holiday between 10 and 15 weeks a year, depending on which year it is and where I want to go. So I've got a huge amount of time available. I work in the business about a day a week, and I work on the business the rest of the time doing my research, working on developing new ideas, new models. And some of the time I'm now devoted to mentoring accountants and mentoring clients' businesses. So what I bring is leverage of my time, significant income increases, pricing, positioning, and of course the intimate knowledge of the accountancy profession, because I'm in it and have been in it for over 30 years. So grading clients, let's talk a little bit about that. Grading clients is really, you've probably done it before, and you go for clients from A to D. In my case, we went from A to E. E were certainly no point spending any time with. They don't respect what you do. They pay hardly any money. They don't respond. They don't give feedback. They don't refer you. They never thank you for anything you do for them. They blame for anything goes wrong, even though their delay probably caused it. And they're not maybe as polite to your team as they should be. So right up through to the A clients, who are exactly the opposite. A clients refer you, they give you feedback, they'll give you testimonials, they will talk well about you, they will take your advice, they will respond quickly to your requests, they will ask for help, they will take your calls whenever, they'll return your calls, all of these things that sets up a good client, and they pay reasonable fees for a really good value service. So when you grade the client, the idea is we need to take a leaf out of the book, because accountants are really good people, right? They really are helpful people, and I'm not trying to suggest that you shouldn't be helpful. All I'm suggesting is we should adopt the model that airlines use. It's a really easy one to recognize. If you want to go to New York, you can pay £500 to get to New York, or you can pay £5,000 to get to New York on the same aircraft. If you travel first class, you'll be paying towards the £5,000 mark. If you travel economy, you'll be paying towards the £500 mark. It's the same plane. It's going to take off at the same time. It's going to land at the same time as the person paying the other fare. So clearly, the destination is probably the same. It's how you get there is different. Now, for us, an A client may have a different feel, but they'll also have a different destination. They'll make more money, they will take more advice, they'll get more help from you, they'll save more tax, or whatever it is. They'll get more benefit by paying a bigger fee. So we need to do the same thing. With our A clients, we want to encourage them to take better services, more services, and pay the right fee for those, because they'll use it and get benefit and value from it. And for the other end, the other extreme, the D and E clients, we need to sort of decide that we're not going to put any more energy or effort into them because they don't appreciate it, they don't take it, they don't get any value from it. So the grading of clients is important. More important, though, is what you do with that grade. And many accountants I talk to, they will grade clients, but they won't do anything deliberate quickly with that information. And that, unfortunately, is where the waste is. And I'm all about, I hate waste. I hate wasting money. I hate wasting time. I hate wasting resources. To me, it's I'm the utility person. I really want to get a maximum amount of benefit from the energy, the efforts, and the work we put in with whatever I do, whether it's a bit of gardening, or whether it's shopping, or whether it's my electronics. I love gadgets, or whether it's with clients or with my team. I want to get maximum return on energy and investment. And so taking action is really important. So for this blog, I just want to talk a little bit about what you might want to do with D&E clients. And I think there's two critical things that you could do with D&E clients. The first thing you could do with them is package them up and sell them. There'll be buyers. There's loads of people who want to start up a small accountancy business because they've been made redundant, or they're not earning enough, they want some money in their spare time. They'll buy small clients as a package, 20, 30,000 pounds worth, and give you that money for them and look after those clients, because they'll be unique to that accountant. And so that's one of the things you could do. I never did that, but I've known people to do it and do it very successfully. So I mentioned that. The other alternative, which is the alternative I took, was you experiment with them. And I don't mean Frankenstein type experiments. I mean experiments on pricing, on positioning, on evaluating new services and new products. And what you can do is, because you don't know how, you don't want to maybe do something that your clients don't respect or don't acknowledge, and you don't want to burn your bridges with your best clients first, you would go to your worst clients, the ones you get the least return, and you'd pitch it to them. You'd say, look, our fees are going up by 30% because we now do this, this, and this for all our clients, and we'd like to do that for you. And to do that, unfortunately, our standard fee now, our minimum fee is this. You'll be surprised at how many clients take it up, and the ones that don't, they don't. But the good for me was the return, right? So hear me out. I didn't sell them, because if I sold them, I'd get maybe £1 in the gross fee. If I can make 30 or 40% return on investment, if I can increase their fees, if I get one client out of 25% to take the increased fee route, then of course I'm going to be better off, because I'm going to have more income for the next 5-10 years at a good return. So I'm going to get a better return. I'll still potentially still have the client. So if I did want to sell the client, I could. So that was my reason for doing it. Now, what I'd like to ask you is this. When's the last time you graded a client? Because it's a moving parade. You've got to keep doing it. We do it every year at least. Things change. Your mindset will change. Your business model will change. Your circumstances will change. Your cost structures will change. Your asset availability will change. All of these things require you to regrade your clients. Client circumstances will change, of course. The economy will change, and so on. So you need to do that. So when's the last time you did it? So think about that. If it's over a year ago, then two things. One is why, and the second thing is, please set it on your agenda to do it quickly. The second question, just so you have done it within the last year, or now you're scheduled to do it, is when's the last time you did it, how quickly did you take action on it? And here's the analogy I give for any business consulting I do, whether it's the Practice Freedom Mentors or whether it's my Profit Multiplier program for other businesses. If your money is in a bank, just say you had £1 million or £500,000 in a bank, and it was paying you under today's rate less than 0.5% or something, and another bank was offering you 20%, and everything else was equal. The risk was equal, the quality was equal, the access to the money was the same. Everything was the same, except one bank offered you 1%, and the other bank offered you 20%. If you didn't move it today and moved it next month, how much would you have lost? If you didn't move it for 3 months, how much would you have lost? If you didn't move it for 6 months or a year, how much would you have lost? Now, we all intend to do things. Intention has no part in business unless it leads quite quickly to action. Because things move so quickly that if you don't take action fast, you lose opportunity. Today, more than ever before, opportunities come and go very quickly. And if you don't grab them while you can, you become an also-ran. And so, when's the last time when you did the grading thing, how quickly did you act on it? How quickly did you act on the D&E clients? How quickly did you act on repositioning your A clients and offering them different levels of services? So think about that for a moment and just think, why, how much money did you lose? Why did it take so long? And often, I know that when I work with businesses on the Profit Multiplier program and on the Freedom Mentor program, the gap between doing the work and taking action is often under 30 days and certainly under 3 months, because we set a project, we have a 3x3x3 matrix, 3 projects, 3 months, 3 a week. And what we do is we set the projects we want to do, we set a time frame to do it, and then every week we set aside some time to work on those projects, because those are important projects that move the business forward. So if you don't have that sort of regime, if you don't have that sort of support, that sort of accountability, that sort of assistance, think about how much money you leave behind, how much money you lose. And money not earned is money lost. That's, in my book, that's unfortunately the truth of it. We can flower it up any way we like. You'll know that I'm a straight talker when you get to know me. I don't pull my punches, I get straight to it. That's why people who work with me like it. That's why people who don't work with me probably don't, because I just speak my mind. I'm not here to be your friend. I'd like to be friendly with you, but I'm not here to be nice to you just to be a friend. I'm here to get progress and a result. And so, not taking action is the same as losing money. And so you begin to sort of look at all these different things that you could be doing, that you aren't doing now, and you don't like where you are right now. If you do, fantastic. This is just another piece of information. But if you don't like where you are now, how hard you're working, how much money you're getting, then you need to do something, and you need to do it quickly, and you need to do it regularly. And the things need to be different. We work on things like time, team, and money. You'll hear me use that in my other blogs. How do we make more time for ourselves to do more important things? That's what I've done my whole, not my whole life, because when I didn't do that, I was stuck like every other accountant, with too much to do, too little time. My mentors and coaches inspired me and held me accountable to make more time. Making more time gave me more opportunity to look for better ways of doing things. That gave me a better chance to earn more money. That brought me better resources, helped me position better, and so on and so on and so on. So what I have to say to you is, get someone. It doesn't have to be me. It could be, there's a whole load of coaches and business coaches. What I bring, as I said on the introduction, is I understand the business intimately because I'm an accountant myself. I have won multiple awards, so I know what I'm doing, and I know that I'm doing the right thing. I'm a top level learner in the profession, and I have huge amounts of time and resources, cash resources, team resources, time resources to make a difference to my clients and to my business. So I've done it for myself. I'm doing it now for myself. And if you want somebody who's got that experience and doing it now experience, I'm like the laboratory. where we test things out to deliver, then you're going to want to consider me as a mentor. If you're happy doing it yourself and working it out yourself and taking a bit longer to do it, that's fine. That's your choice. It's not a choice I took 30 years ago, and I'm here as a result of those choices I took then. Because good things in life, important things in life, take a bit of time to see we're working at. They don't happen instantly. I'm not here to suggest that in the next 2 weeks you're going to earn an extra £100,000. We may hit a gold mine, you may earn a little bit more. We've got a lot more money. But clearly I want you to get a return of at least 3 times to 5 times the fee you pay us in recurring income from taking the advice we give. Hopefully that gives you a sense of taking action on grading your clients, taking action on it, and a whole host of other things we'll cover in future blogs. And of course, deciding, how can you use this information? How useful was it? Tell us. Give us a comment on the place below. Click the like button on the videos if you're enjoying the videos. Subscribe to the videos. Tell others about them because I'd love to get this message out. I'd love to help people do better, and I'd get paid for it. By the way, people go, well, if you enjoy it so much, why do you want to get paid for it? It's because I've done this for years where I was giving advice for free and they weren't taking it because it was free, it was just a conversation. When they started paying for it, they started taking action on it, they got better value. And of course, I love, to me, it's a bit like setting a value. If the stuff is valuable, clients will pay me for it. If it's not valuable, they won't pay me for it. So my goal is to create valuable things that clients can use so that they pay me for it. Then I know it's valuable. Hopefully you get something from that too. I look forward to speaking to you. If we ever get a chance to meet, I'm at conferences quite a lot. You'll probably see me around, and come and say hello and tell me what you think. Give us some feedback on how you might use this information, and if you'd like to know more about the Practice Freedom Mentor program I run, by all means connect with me. We don't take everyone on. We need to make sure we can help you and you have the right resources, or we can help you create the right resources if you don't have them already to make the inroads that we want you to make. I look forward to speaking to you soon. You take care of yourself. Goodbye.